Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Isaac Umbras, and today we are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Thank you so much for your patience, I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Then it took a little bit longer to make than I initially anticipated, so it took just a little bit longer, so 5 minutes late. My bad, I am so sorry. Don't worry, hey, we got 3 beautiful machines that we're going to be absolutely restoring, getting back to full health, all of that fun stuff. So I am looking forward to it. Let me actually move this over here, and let me get this out, so that way I can look up tire sizes as well. Welcome, Mr. Midnight. Hope you're well today. Hope everything is good for you. Happy Sunday evening. You're in the States. Happy Monday morning if you're abroad. Okay, that's being derpy. That's fine. That's fine. Size calculator. Get that out. Yeah, there we go. All right. So our first vehicle, absolutely beautiful machine. It's already in pretty solid condition. The Mazda RX frame condition, in perfect condition. Interior condition is actually in perfect condition as well, which is really good. So we're gonna be just pure performance tuning this and getting the regular mechanical components up to working condition. So this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna double check. I believe the rotary does not have the starter on the engine side. It's on the transmission side, so that's all right. Let's do this one. This one should have a simplistic rear suspension, so that'll be fun. Getting that all sorted should be real quick. Yep, nothing in the engine. It's a rotary. It burns oil. No big deal there. Yeah, really simplistic rear suspension. Leaf spring design. No multi-link there, so that's gonna be good. That'll be really good for us. We can get all this out of here. My volume is just a little high. Let me adjust you. There we go. That's better. Alright, now let's get this side. There we go. Alright. I want to see what kind of rims we have for this thing. Hopefully, I think a nice mesh wheel would go well here. I can't wait for the other 2 vehicles. One of them is going to be the classic Salem Kieran front-wheel drive turbo. This one's going to be good. I think maybe some turbo fans and that'll look good. And then of course we have the totally not a Corvette Bolt Reptilia R2 with the supercharged V8. So that one's gonna be a big finale, big power car. But these, I want to see what kind of performance these can do. Plus, also being able to rebuild a rotary engine is gonna be super nice. Seeing exactly what we can do with it. I wanna see what all kinds of performance modifications we can do in the rotary engines, because we've done 2 rotary cars in the past. We've only just basic restoration. I want to see exactly what kind of power they can make when you fully go ham on them. I can't imagine a whole lot, because there's not a lot to them. So unless the components increase power by a large percentage, this one will be a pretty mild tune, I think. But it'll still sound amazing because it's a rotary. Those spinning Doritos at like 8,000, 9,000 RPM. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful sounding engines. I got a love-hate relationship with the rotaries. On one hand, they're super simplistic, really lightweight, very tiny, very perfect for the small cars like this. On the other hand, they're a pain in the butt because they're really finicky. And you want to make sure that you don't do anything silly with them. All right, bushing. We need 4 rubber bushings. We need brakes. We need you, 2 of you, and we need 2 brake drums. There we go, because both of those are wear components. We need a fuel tank. Place a dereader. Yes! So it's a bit of a meme. The rotary engine, instead of having pistons like a normal engine, they have rotors. Usually 2 rotors, sometimes 3 rotors, sometimes even 4 rotors in the case of the 787B. And they have rotors that spin around an eccentric shaft. And those rotors are shaped in essentially a triangle, an equilateral rounded triangle. Technically the scientific and mathematic term is an elliptic triangle, but it's basically just a rounded triangle. So the joke is basically that the rotary engines, the Mazda rotary engines, are powered by Doritos. Because 1, they are fragile like the chip, and 2, well, you get spinning triangles, so people immediately go Dorito. People immediately go Dorito. Alright, so this is a 155mm wide, super narrow tire. 70R14. Alright, so overall, so it's a 22.5 overall height. So let's see here. Let's go. Let's get some. Should we do race tires? The race tire B would actually look really good on it with the white lines. Size. So if we get this is a 14, what happens if we widen it out? We want to keep it 22.5. So let's see if we do 175. All right. Okay, so yeah, we want this size 14. We want this 175, a little bit wider in the rear to handle the extra power. And profile 60. There we go. It'll get us the same sidewall thickness and everything. It'll just allow us a little bit of extra width. Now, what kind of rims would look good on this? What kind of rims would look good on this the RX3? These would look pretty good on the Corvette, honestly. Some of the more yeah, some of those would look good on the Corvette. But what would look good on our RX3? Ooh. These. All right, those are an option. The square rims, I'm feeling the square rims. We want kind of like the more retro style rims. 33A isn't bad either. What else? What else would look good on here? I want to see. Rotary engine expensive to get fixed. Welcome, Bloodwolf. Yeah, the rotary engines, they're a little bit finicky. They're super simplistic engines, but on the other hand, they are real, yeah, real finicky as well. Ooh, the rim retro. Ooh, that would actually look really good on the Vet too. But we're looking for the RX3 rims right now. What would be a good one for this? What would be a good one for this? I still think 30A actually, or 33A. 33A would be pretty good. So let's go 14s here. Yeah, 14s. And let's get these mounted with the lettered tires. This might actually look really good. still super narrow though. Like holy moly, they are crazy narrow. Hopefully there isn't a whole lot of power on the RX3. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble because these are super narrow. I mean, there's not a lot to the engine. Did we buy the fuel tank? I know we need to buy the fuel pump. We still need to buy the performance fuel pump, but do we have the fuel tank? No, we don't. Let's get the fuel tank too. Fuel tank. I just heard the other tire come off the balancing machine. There we go. Let's get this rear suspension all put together. Let's get this all in. Alright, so that's 1.5%. So it has a stock horsepower of 115. So not a whole lot. But you know, enough to get in a little bit of trouble if we're not careful. So I want to see what we can do with the you know, a little bit of extra power adders. We want a small rubber bushing. We want a small rubber bushing. There we go. Yeah, I like the simplicity of the rear suspension on the leaf spring cars. Not the best handling, but there's really not a lot to them. They are just, you know, a simple set of metal leaves just kind of bent, creating essentially a spring and everything. Welcome, Leander. Hope you're doing well. Come from the shattered sockets to watch us. Yeah, I saw that on the Twitter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you gotta basically soak things in PB Blaster or Liquid Wrench and all that stuff. WD-40. That's the joy of East Coast living, because I'm being Marylander. It is. Oh, we get the corrosion. We get the corrosion. Something fierce here. It is rough. But yeah, so we're working right now on our Mazda RX-3 that we got from the auction. Gonna be getting the I'm out, please. Gonna be getting the engine out, rebuilding that with all new performance parts. Trying to see exactly how much power we can get out of this thing. So we got the drivetrain. That's gonna be that's a standard component, so that'll work. I'm gonna shave down my good suckers. It's bit in the open. Oh no! When you start doing the homebrew fabrication, that's when you know you're getting into the fun zone for a project. Alright, let's see here. Let's pile up the A. Let's pull out the engine. There we go. Little tiny engine here. There's not a lot to it. It's super small. Alright, let's get this off. We have 3 clips. Clip. And then the clip. Oop. Alright, we should be able to replace the air filter. We should be able to replace the carburetor, I hope. It'll be interesting to see how much of the engine we can replace with performance components. Because there's not a lot to. There's not a lot to the rotary engines. Honestly, I wouldn't mind owning like a little RX-3 or something like that. So I wonder how well it would handle Maryland, the ethanol in our fuel and everything, the classic cars. I imagine that would cause a lot of issues with the carburetor and everything, but you know, it'd still be really fun to own. thing is with the classic cars, you need a good place to like store them and everything. Otherwise, you were basically fighting a losing battle, where you're like, all right, I replaced one thing. Oh no, something else is corroded. All right, what else? I replaced this now. I fixed this. Oh, in the meantime, something else broke, and you just, it becomes a mess. It becomes a mess of a project. All right, get the timing chain out of there. Alright, so let's see. Let's get the oil pan out. And it's just, this is one of those weird engines where you basically need to take it apart, almost like a backwards sandwich. Like you basically take it apart both front and the rear in order to get it apart. Like, it's not even... it's literally just a magically levitating engine right now. Just, you know. Let me just screenshot that as it's silly. It is it's just floating there. Rotary engines are magical. That's just, you know, they're the power by Doritos and Dreams. Oh, that's a crunch. That is a big crunch. Alright, let's see. So, for starters, let's go into the tuning shop. And let's see. That's concerning. Oh, we can get the air filter. Let's get the intermediate housing on. There's no crankshaft modifications for the rotary A. So that's gonna be stock. The rotor housing is going to need to be stock. The rotor? Are you kidding me? Guess I can't say. Greg, hey, welcome. Don't worry, I'll help you sleep. We're rebuilding cars. We are rebuilding cars. Right now we got a little Mazda RX-3 that surprisingly does not have a lot of customizability. You'd think they'd have, you know, at least for like the rotor housing, they'd have things like, you know, like a bridge-ported block or something, but nope, I guess not. Alrighty then. That's gonna be interesting. That is gonna be real interesting. Oh yeah, building a plastic rotary engine that worked for a concept. Oh, sweet. I know I saw previously back when I had the space to work on like a lot of the model cars and everything. One of the models I had was one of the it was, you know, like the scale, like quarter scale little 13B carbureted engines, and those were so cool. Those things, that was so much fun to build. That was just so small. There wasn't a whole lot to it. But I, you know, got it on clearance for like a couple, like $10, so it was fun. Time to bring the unhingedness back to the chat. Go for it. Alright, let's see. Alright, so the timing components are gonna be, those are not repairable, so we're gonna have to buy those. Add a roller. Okay, we can at least get an alternator. It's literally just the accessories and the fuel and spark systems that are gonna be things that we can actually install. That's hilarious. Alright, let's get all the gearbox components on. There we go. I'm putting screws in enough. Yeah, it's Some of the engines are modeled a little bit better than others. The rotary engines are, unfortunately, a little bit more, brah, brah, brah. We have an intake manifold. Bro, we don't even have an... It doesn't even let you upgrade the intake manifold. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's stock then. That's stock. I can at least get a carburetor. At least get a carburetor. No, are you shitting me? Are you kidding me? Oh no, okay, it's right there. I'm like, no way, no way. Please tell me at least we can upgrade the carburetor. Let me know we can upgrade the carburetor, please. I am begging you, game. I'm like, oh yeah, let's fully upgrade a tuner. You go in, you realize, oh wait, there is literally nothing we can upgrade. And you just, oh well, yeah. Oh no. Hey Isaac, where are the upgrades on the rotary? Bleh. Oh no. I got the floating fuel filter as well. You can tell this was one of the earlier DLCs, I imagine, because this one, there's not a whole lot of like customization options for the engines. At least not the RX-3. The RX-7 has a few. RX-3, a little bit less. Alright, let's see here. Rotary A. Okay, I mean no roller. Crankshaft. Counterweight, and we need the sprockets. There we go. Let's get this in. We're gonna need the timing chain as well. But I'm glad to have you back in chat, Greg. It's been fun. It's fun. We're gonna be silly. We're always gonna have fun building these vehicles, seeing exactly how fast we can make them. Although right now the poor rotary, it's gonna be like the Jeep we did 2 streams back. Mr. Chill streams. Yes. It was fun. Oh boy. Yeah, we need arm A. There we go. And that, I think, okay, that's another idle. Okay, so we need a pulley and 2 idles. I think. Yeah. Pulley V8 over valve? No, just regular V8. Just regular V8. There we go. That's weird how, of all the things, oh, hydrate. Fun fact, I actually do have a hydrate redeem now. You type !hydrate. That way chat doesn't just draw me with hydrate emojis. So it's nice. You guys can try it out. I hope. What is this one? Arm rotary B. Okay. Wait, really? Yep. I have a hydrate and I have a stretch redeem as well. It's !stretch. Because, you know, it's a little bit of extra interactivity. And also because sometimes I do forget. Sometimes I'll be, you know, in the middle of like, you know, a decent amount, like, you know, in the middle of like a long battle or like, you know, a long race, and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling kind of thirsty. Yes, the kitty. Nonyado. If you do type kitty, The bot should actually post a bunch of cat emojis. So, yeah. Which one is this one? Which one is this one? This one is AA. AA. So we want that one. Alcoholics Anonymous. Oil Burners Anonymous. Alright, we need an idle roller A. Yeah, no redeem for Nya though. Not currently. Damn, what upgrades? I know, we have so many upgrades. This thing's gonna make, if this thing makes over 200 horsepower, I'm gonna be genuinely surprised. Welcome Funty. A year and a half from the last time I was here. It's been a while. But yes, it's been a little bit. Alright, we need the rotor as well. Wherever that is. Nope. I want the actual upgraded one. Doing some iRacing. Ooh, nice. First race of the street track I was there before I wrecked. Ouch. I mean, you have the pace then. That's good. Just get that consistency in. Get that consistency in. That way you can keep, running those good lap times and everything. That's the hard part. Like, you can occasionally get that, like, that really good run. That really good pace. Are you kidding me right now? So there is no ignition distributor cap for the rotary. Wow. Okay. Needed to do inset. It needed a. Oh no. The pain. The pain. I got a love-hate relationship with Indy. I like the track, but sometimes I notice there's a lot of people wrecking at Indy on like the iRacing subreddit, and I'm like, guys, this is why people hate Indy, because you're driving like a bunch of punks. Bunch of punks. LMP2 was fine. Hopefully it was dry. Alright, so we didn't really have a whole lot of power upgrades here. So that's gonna be real interesting. That's gonna be real interesting to see how much faster this thing actually goes. But I got the hang of the street set cars, the casino and the Eagle. Yeah, the Monte Carlo and a little T-Bird versions. Yeah, it's cool that they added a couple of other street stock cars as well to make it so that the even the rookie field, you get some of that cool variety, which is nice. That is super awesome. I think I drive a prototype in the rain. No way. Yeah, I'd imagine prototype in rain would be real tricky. No ABS trying to slow down. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Nope. Rain is bad enough in ACC in GT cars with their assists. I need to really work to get better at rain. Rain is like the one thing I like really struggle with in sim racing. Like I'm not too bad on pace. Like I'm mediocre. But like I'm not terrible. Alright, we need a middle muffler and we need a rear muffler V8 overhead valve. The try racing ones you'll love. You'll love the ACC one. Yeah, I've heard iRacing Arena is like super difficult, and the fact that they're adding it to like all the rookie cars as well was that's gonna be interesting. Dang, really no upgrades for the no exhaust section upgrades for the rotary. Okay. Oh, it's third because all the cars I had wrecked ahead. Hey, look. His position is position. All right, last sim race, last large scale. Oh, that's starting again now. The whole N24 is rain. Oh no. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Good luck, buddy. Good luck in the TCRs. But like in the last hour-long AZC sim race I did, I qualified 15th. I finished 9th because most of the people ahead of me wrecked out, like, after the first turn. All lemons as well. Yes. All of the sour lemons. All the lemons! Let's get that front exhaust section. Charlotte, yes, one of the free tracks. So it basically Charlotte for the street stocks. It's basically almost like their Daytona in a way, right? Not Roy, Rotes. Rotary. We want a rotary. Get us a rotary. That way we can change our gear ratios. I mean for Le Mans 24. Yeah. All of those classes are gonna have wet weather tires. All the classes for the N24 are gonna have wet weather. Most of the rookie cars now have wet weather. As I realized, I have not fully put on the leaf spring components on the rear suspension here. Charlotte's one of my favorite tracks. It's not bad. It's a nice, fairly standard 1.5 mile oval. So it's definitely a good one to learn, as there's a lot of ovals like that. So you'll you know, if you want to get into some of the bigger stock cars and everything, that'll be one of the ones to learn. My rating is Le Mans. Wait, is there actually a lemons race? Oh, melons! Melons 24. Melons 24. Yes! With the GR86, the Miata, and the Clio. Yes! Ah, man. Sorry. My bad. I'm like, oh yeah, Le Mans. No, it was melons. Melons. All the melons. Nah, I was being dumb too, so I'm like, wait, I thought, like, internally I'm thinking, wait, I thought like Le Mans was already passed. I'm being dumb. I didn't sleep. Aw, man, hopefully I can, help make, provide a chill enough stream for the vibes to, lie you to sleep. Wait, is killing you. Only a few more days to get an answer, probably. I'd say probably around Wednesday, just follow up. Wednesday, follow up and just see. That's a weekend and a few, actual work days of just, giving people time to think about things and everything. Alright, so let's see here. It is... Oh, alright, so Alpha... Alpha... and Standard. Okay. 2 of you, 1 of you. I already have 4 large, so I just need 4 more large. I need a number 9. Number 9 large. Number 6 with extra dip. 2 number 7s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Someone is gonna be K, brain, tell me opposite. I mean, it's one of those things where with regards to that, it's whatever happens. Like, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, but if it is meant to be, then, you know, they'll say yes. So either way, you don't necessarily have anything to worry about, because, yeah. Unless I really thought I wouldn't adjust the street stocks in that race until I tried them. Yeah, the street stocks are fairly low power, so they're not too bad. They can still get spicy though. But you know, they're not bad. I highly recommend as well. Granted, I am a sucker for short track racing because that's what I grew up with. They get a lot of, you know, your short tracks and, you know, that type of stuff on the East Coast. Highly recommend the Legends as well. If you haven't gotten a chance, the Legend cars are free, and I believe it is a D-Class license event as well. Highly recommend the Legends. Those things are so much fun. The little 5/8 scale fiberglass bodied 4 coupes with a, I believe it's a 1 liter, maybe it's a 700cc, somewhere in that range, motorcycle engine. And they are so good. Oh yeah, I think about it the same way. It's just the, oh yeah, the weight is the weight. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day getting one. Yeah, the waiting is hard. The waiting is hard. All right, so the hubs, shocks, springs, tie rods, inner and outer. Tie rods, that's good. Yeah. Alright, I think that's everything. And now we need tires. I like the race tire B. It's kind of got that retro inspired look to it. We want the 14s, 275, and 60 is our profile. Yeah, that's the hardest part. It's like waiting to hear back from, like, in your mind, you know, you're like, well, if they want me, they want me. If they don't, they don't. Like with the job applications and everything, you're just sitting there. You're like, oh well, whatever happens, happens. In the meantime, just do what you can to make the best of a terrible situation. But you know, it's the anticipation and everything. It kills you. So now that I'm here, Cat Isaac. Probably not Cat Isaac tonight, as I need to get. I need to get all the assets back into VC face again, because I had to. Cat is on. Alright, give me a sec. Let me do that then. Do I have... Okay, I do have them actually. It hasn't fully deleted everything. So let's see here. The hard part is I have it off to my right. I have it off to my right. Oh gosh, that looks... Hello? Well, this is interesting. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. And here it is. I'm trying. Let's see. Cat Isaac. It doesn't completely fall apart on me. Doesn't completely fall apart on me. If I turn my head enough, it does break the illusion a little bit. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not bad. Okay, who keeps messaging me? Sorry. My phone's been going off the hook. Wood. No, not wood. Not wood. Not wood. I don't think my wife would appreciate that. Wood. Jeez. Pretty soon I'm gonna end up like poor Leon. Just a smashed British raspberry. So I gotta ask him how much he paid for that 2D model. Cause that 2D model is genuinely really good. I may have to wait a little bit, but you know, I might save up. I might save up for that. That'd be kind of fun. But oh, and I'm kind of excited. Yes! Oh, and I am super excited. It's gonna be absolute chaos. I know it's basically a 50-50 chance if I'm gonna just get wrecked out. But I still want to do it because I have a soft spot for the British tracks. There's no pretentiousness with them. They know that, you know, they are just, you know, you're with him. It's a whole community, like I would as well. I jokingly, but like he's just super nice. But like there's just no pretentiousness with the British tracks. It's, you know, we're, you know, a small, almost club level circuit in, you know, in you know, Middle England and everything, just hosting cars that are way too big for it, and it knows that. And you know, there's no massive grandstands, there's no, you know, fancy nightclub on the track or anything like that, like you see at like some of the FIA Grade 1 circuits. It's just, you know, it's just a little bumpy road in the middle of nowhere that has a start-finish line. Gonna commentate. Oh, ooh. I'm looking forward to that then. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Do you know who you're gonna be with for Owen in the commentary booth? Has that been decided? Hey yo. Oh wait, I need to balance the other one. There we go. That's why it was like, hey yo, you can't put your tire there. Because I was being dumb. Ah, the home. He's got the home. He gets to commentate on one of the home races. The shame it's not Snetterton. I'm sure he would absolutely love to commentate for Snetterton. Balance these. Alright, so honestly the rims look really good on this car. Like the rims are solid as hell. That looks so good. Alright, license plate time. What should the state or country be, guys? What should the state or country be? I thought the Merc is my car. Yes, the Merc is my car in the main like sim racing stuff. But here I'm building a bunch of other cars because it's fun. I just like cars. It's just the Merc is the car that I vibe with the most in ACC. Pennsylvania? Alright. Let's go! Pennsylvania. China for X-Wing friends. Alright, we'll do China for the next one. I think they're currently, or this weekend, they were recording with Kaito. I'm not sure if that's still on, but I know some of the X-Ring peeps were supposed to be recording with Kaito. So that'll be interesting to hear them on the podcast as well. Some of their places. Sunday Fun Race, we couldn't catch me. I was not used to Alex's setup for that. I'm used to my setup, which is a little bit more brake rotation heavy. His is a lot more throttle rotation heavy, so it was a little bit interesting. And I was right up on you a decent amount of that race, right there with you with Julian and you. Give me a little bit of time. I could have matched you on pace. All right, what should we have? What should we have for the what should we have for the plates? Dorito. Yes. Simple mode. Woo. Gotta have the Dorito plates. The Merc is amazing. It just feels like such a great car to drive. It's a little bit spicy if you push it too hard. But like I vibe with it so much. The only other downside is it is a fuel hog. Yeah, Suzuka, you were fighting some of the pros. Like, you got ahead of Kohai, and for a while you were right up there with, oh, who was it? Was it Psycho? I'm trying to remember. Ooh. That actually looks pretty good. I want to see what other ones there are. That one looks less good. And the gradient doesn't look nearly as good on that. Alright, so let's go with this, because that honestly looks pretty nice, actually. Second one of the X-Ring piece. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who it was. There's so many of them. It was... it was... It wasn't Kong. It wasn't the one in the Mustang. It wasn't Midnight. I think it was one of the other M4 drivers. But I'm not sure. Let's change the camera real quick. I want to see... The red and the white doesn't look too bad. I'd have to darken it a bit. Laggy, yes! Yes. It was laggy, which I think was in the M4. They had such a variety of vehicles, I legit didn't know. But yeah, like, you were keeping pace. Welcome, Jasmine. I like the car you have. Thank you. This is the Mazda RX-3. Beautiful little rotary powered bean of a vehicle. Absolutely adorable. Tune parts. Yeah, that's solid. Let's see what let's put on a dyno and see what kind of pace it has at bedtime. Alright, at Russell Leander. Yeah, after the Sakura 30, it was a little bit rough. Yeah, I had some great pace still. Like, you were catching DJ rapidly though, so you know, if you get bumped with the pro though, it'd be hilarious. I hope not, but it'd be hilarious. Oh, rotary noises. Welcome, Reggie. Yes, this thing. Only 150 horsepower. After all that. Bruh. That's disappointing. Julian said I was 5th on lap. Oh. So you're heading the pro then, right? Looks like the Satsuma. A little bit. Yeah, it's you know, again, Japanese car from around that time period, late 60s, early 70s. So it has a lot of the same styling cues. Like a lot of the American cars from the 50s and 60s look really similar too. But this, instead of an inline 4, it's a 2-rotor rotary. 5th on lap time though. Bruh. You're getting moved to pro. You're gonna have to compete against Midnight and Ruby. Can the pro class handle yet another cat on the grid? Oh, the sound! 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. That's not bad. Not going without a fight. Holy cow, this thing is gorgeous. 5th gear, come on. It's not fast, but the sound. $123. Is there any older cars in that? Oh, in this game? Oh yeah, definitely. Just not the ones we're currently restoring. There's cars that are even older than, like those cars from like the 50s, 60s. I think there's a couple 40s cars in here as well. But yeah, you get cars from all kinds of different decades and everything. Both real and fictional. Gosh, that looks so good. I'll bite. Uh-oh. Don't bite. Don't bite. No biting. No biting. Oi. Alright, sell a bunch of these. Sell the rest of the components. There we go. Extra grand in our pocket. Alright. Here we go. Let's get the front wheel drive, the Kieran. This one based off of the late 80s, early 90s Fords. I believe that's the Ford Sierra it's based off of. And this thing can make some solid performance. Cause it's got the turbocharged inline 4. So let's get this over here. Let's get you over here. Not gonna go to pro. I wanna win AM and then retire and go back to TGT. It's a car with the fins, like the 50s cars, so keep it. Oh, we've done a couple of those. Yeah, we have a lot of the cool custom vehicles we worked on. You're having a bad day, oh no, sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully I can at least make the day a little bit, you know, help salvage a little bit of the day. It's on a spot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I like doing this for you guys as well, just kind of, you know, the fun vibes. Ooh. Huh. This is new. This is the first time. It's the first time I've seen the battery in the trunk in one of these, one of the vehicles. Interesting. Interesting. All right, where's the battery charger? Let's make sure we charge the battery up. We just got done fully building up our Mazda RX-3, and now we are working on this Salem Kieran. Please, ACC, don't let that Silverstone be wet. Honestly, though, of all the tracks, it's probably for the best if Silverstone is the wet one, as that one is the one with the widest track. And also, you don't have nearly as much, like, bad runoff as, like, some of the other tracks. Like, would you rather, like, Donington or Nords or Bathurst be wet? Like, the only other one that would be an okay one in the wet is Watkins. Ah, Richard. Welcome, Richard. Hope you're doing well. I also think of the automotive class. Yeah, this kind of brings back the memories as well. Now I'm wet noise because they're not racing. Brah! You punk. You punk. You're like, you know what? Everyone else can race Nords. I'm not doing it. It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be an interesting race. I'm gonna try to catch more of the VTREX season as a spectator, just to kind of learn how some of the new faces drive and everything, and what to expect. Right now, I'm just only doing TGT and the Duos Cup. So I want to see. I want to see. Next season, I might do both again. Not racing wasn't anything fast in GT Force. Rip. Yeah, Nords is scary. Nords is genuinely a scary track. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but if it shows up on the calendar, I probably still at least give it the old college try. I'd at least give it a shot. Now let's get all this out of here. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Alright, first things first. Bushing. So bushings. 4 for the cross member. 4, 5, 6. We need 8 and 8, I believe. I'll take GTP around that track and No! No! Please no. That is immediate death. We need shocks. 2 rear shackles over caps. What shocks do we have? We have... Oh gosh, there's so much stuff here. Alright, so we have sway bar A, and I think we have rear shocks A as well. What is it B? I can never remember. I can never remember for the multi-link suspension. I can never remember for the multi-link suspension. Where are you? It is A. A is the multi-link. Hub. We need 2 of you. We need 2 of you. And then brakes. Don't laugh, like one of the endurance 6 hours and iRacing was near with IMSA cars. Really, iRacing, bro? It's like they want people to die on their tracks. It's like, well, if they you know tarnish their safety rating, then they're gonna pay for more content and everything. Bruh. Uh-oh. That was close. That was close. I almost unplugged one of my things with my foot. This is why you make sure you have everything taped down. Right. Fuel system. Fuel tank. And we need fuel pump. Alright. Let's see what we have in our inventory. Supposed to do with the rescue, but we said nah, not that one. Smart decision. Smart decision. Alright, let's see real quick here. This is a 205 width, 45 aspect ratio, 16. Alright, so this is 23.3. So I want to see. Racing's known for weird combos. Yeah, but they should keep it at least a little bit. Try to keep it a little bit down to earth, you know? So let's see here. Hang on a second. So 205. Sometimes we go 225. And we put it at 40. Alright, 235. 235, 40, 16. That'll be what we need. No, are you kidding me? They only goes down to 45. Ah. But IMSA Long Beach, understandable. VIR, that's spicy. They put Falcon at Bathurst. IMSA, not IMSA, iRacing, what are you doing? iRacing, what are you doing? Alright, so 215 then. That's fine. We'll get some custom rims to balance that out. Which should be our custom rims? What should be our custom rims? What should be our custom rims? Rim 16 honestly looks pretty cool. Town P3 going downhill with no ABS. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit. That's a lot of death. That is a whole lot of death. All right, let's balance. Let's install you. And let's see here. We need a rear suspension on Bravo because that was the one thing that broke. Honestly, these are gonna look real cool in the car. I wanna see how they look. We're trying out something a little bit new. Yeah, Asa, welcome. Hope you're good. Right now, hopefully you're feeling better. I heard you were you missed the V-check race because you were a bit under the weather. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better now. Right now we're working on a bunch of retro tuners. We just got done our lovely little Mazda RX-3. Not a whole lot of custom components for that one, so it's only making like 50 extra horsepower. But oh my gosh, it looks so good. Now we got this the Salem Kieran, and this is gonna be good. Still covering? Oh jeez. Hopefully, not too much longer to recover. I want you in good condition for Open. I wanna see you do well with it, especially because that was the place we last won for GTM, I think. Yeah, GTM. Right, we need sway bars as well. I forgot about that. We'll get that in a second. Sway bar. Sway, Isaac. There we go. That should be everything we need. Let's get this all assembled. Oh, this bolted up. This one's gonna be fun because this one you can have the BFM turbo engine swapped into here, and those when fully built up, those produce somewhere in the realm of like 450 to 500 horsepower. So I am really excited to see what we can do with 500 horsepower on this front-wheel drive monstrosity. Hopefully some good stuff. Hopefully a lot of speed, a lot of power, and some really quick 0 to 60 times. We gotta make sure everything else is in good condition to match. We want to make sure this vehicle is absolutely beautiful. What if iRacing added Formula? Ooh. I'm not sure if R-Factor 2 had an exclusivity deal with them? I'm not sure. On one hand, the motorsports enthusiast side of me would genuinely love that. But given that they had a bit of an issue with the Porsche E's, and you don't really get a lot of participation in that series, I'm not sure they'd be super hyped to start that up. I had to skip Open because in GTM, TGT. Ah, nice. Yeah, hope to see you there, man. Yeah, GTM was messy. It was multi-class in flooded conditions. It did not go well for me. I got meatball flagged. Someone hip checked me a little bit. It was a racing incident because I didn't quite yield properly. And they kind of went a little bit wide as well. But I got meatball flagged into turn 5. A super formula is so full of people. Yeah, but that's because that one is, you know, the gas engines and everything. For some reason, iRacers don't really like electric cars. Or at least they didn't like the Porsches. Formula E, though, would be kind of fun, because you do have a lot of tracks that they would genuinely work really well on. And the format of Formula E could be a pretty close 1-to-1 in iRacing, too. Even in F1, if you do the 4 race, you have 4 lobbies. Well, yeah, because everyone loves, you know, F1's like one of the biggest motorsports globally. Whereas Formula E is a lot more niche. I'd want it to succeed, though. I hope if they do add it, it succeeds. Because you have a lot of tracks. You have a lot of tracks where it could do really well. You have the Chicago Street Course, right? Which is a short, tight, technical city course. You got Long Beach. You got Belle Isle, right? You have Misano as another tight technical track. You have Snetterton, which again would work really well with a lot of the heavy braking zones. Actually, no one likes F1 iRacing? Really? Huh. Interesting. I license and no one does. I guess since, you know, it's only the one car, it becomes kind of a spec series. But still. C license for races, you find people. Interesting. So what's the difference between the A license and the C license? I'm not as familiarized with iRacing and the, you know, what content is available for what. Did I put the battery in? I did put the battery in. Okay, that's good. I did put the battery in. I'm like, wait, did I put the battery in? Where's the battery? Now let's get you out. Let's get the gearbox out. There we go. And right. I love the race LMP3s. Yeah, those seem like fun. Although I've seen some of the driving standards for the LMP3s, and they're like real sketch. So I totally, yeah. I think honestly, if they increase the length of the races, people would calm down more. Can I move the exhaust section? Okay, fine. Fine. Exhaust section, let's get you out. Oop. So the C license runs every 2 hours and is 25% races. Oh, A license runs 2 hours and it's only 25% distance. That's silly. C license runs only 2 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's 100% races with the real F2 calendar. So they should just make the A license a full distance. Literally, that's probably why people aren't doing that. That's probably why people aren't doing that. No one wants to do an A license race where it's like only 25% distance, and then waiting a full 2 hours to then do what? Like what would that even be? Like, not even that wouldn't even be 30 minutes of racing. There's not really much pitch strategy in that. Like that seems kind of silly. iRacing, what are you doing? To the Monaco, they put Long Beach. I mean, that's probably the closest comparison, to be honest. The BFM, yes. There we go. I'm looking to see the MP3s race on the Zoom board. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it is. Honestly, I'd love to go to Zen, but I'd love to see a lot more of like a lot of your foreign racing and everything. You're really cool. Be really cool to see. Crankshaft, inline 4, I think it's inline 4B. Yeah, it is inline 4B. Pretty much everything is inline 4B here. Alright, we need piston rings. We need 4 of you. We're basically building this engine from scratch. We need 4 rod caps. We need... We need 3 crankshaft bearing caps. The cane looks good, the generator as well with the Ligier. The Ligier still looks really weird. Yeah, I can imagine the Ligier looks a little bit strange. I don't know, I just like cars, so it's always cool seeing them race and everything. Like fast cargo burrow would be great. I think the LMP3s is the right side. Yes. Which makes it really, really interesting. You basically have to completely get used to how that car handles. I don't know, if I get iRacing, I think I'm gonna do a lot of like the touring cars and a lot of like your more production-based vehicles. I think I'd really enjoy that, as that's kind of close to a lot of like the club level stuff I do. I'm not sure how well I'd handle like the really, really high downforce stuff. I'm not sure how I'd handle that. I think I would struggle quite a bit in things that have more downforce than a GT3. We got a serious in a car in there, insane. Oh no, don't buy more GT3s. iRacers be like, I have every GT3. I only race them on Spa and Monza. No, I know you race so many other tracks as well. Gosh, there's so many GT3s now in iRacing. You gotta spend like $100 some just to get a full GT3 field. Instantly into the caddy GTP. No. It'll take me a while. It'll take me a while to get into the prototypes, I feel. I only raised one of the You only raised one of the cars. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this thing is looking beautiful. He has so many cool customization options here. Where's the intake manifold? There we go. Get this all built up. Yeah, we'll have to get back to the throttle in a bit. Alright, so how many caps? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 caps. No cap. Imagine the prototypes, the GT3s, GT4s, and TC. And the silhouette cars all on track. Depending on the track, that would get crowded very quickly. Like, holy moly. And I guess depending on the field size too. Like, I know the 24 Hours series runs a lot of classes on some fairly small tracks like Misano and everything. But even then, like, it still gets spicy. It still gets spicy. Cause you have what, the LMP3s, well, not the LMP3s, yeah, the GT2s, the GT3s, the GT4s, TCRs, and I think Porsche Cups is the 24 Hours series. I think, something like that. I have all the GTPs, missing 2 GT3s. I have all the LMP3s. Even the old HPD. Ooh, nice. I have a GT1, a 2 GT4s. All the NASCARs as well. Nice. And TCR, best TCR. Yeah, I wanna do TCR racing. I wanna do the TCR stuff. Because there's not a whole lot of other sims that do the touring car racing. Like, everyone's like, oh, I want to do iRacing, and then they drive the same GT3s they can drive in all the other sims. Like, bruh. You have so much other content that's strictly unique to, you know, iRacing in terms of sim racing. And then they're like, you know what, let's do the same thing we always do. But there was 30 cars. That's a solid field. For Spa, there was 50 cars. Bruh, that's a lot. You get the F1 car, the Super Formula, the F4, and the Indy car. The Indy Cat. I hope we get more. I hope they add more IndyCar tracks in iRacing. That would be good. That would be fun, cause like Portland, you know, it's in America, so it'd be pretty easy to scan, and it's not that long as well, so you can also host a lot of like the club level racing stuff there too, or the what is that classic multicolor race that Get2 always does with the GTO the classic IMSA cars. What is that series that they do? Oh, the IMSA Classic, something like that. I forget, but that because IMSA during the GTO days used to race there, so that would be a cool throwback track to run for those cars, especially with Camo GT. Yes, Camo GT. Thank you. Yes, that one. My mind was like, what is it called? I keep seeing, cause Get2 they do the they do the Nissan there, and it is like super fast. And they always like so many crazy things happening as well. It's honestly a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, no, that would be good at Portland. Yeah, the Audi 90 and the Nissan GTP. It's a short track, it's a high-speed track, so you get a big pace difference between the classes. So you get a lot of that multi-class action. But yeah, the straights are wide enough and long enough that you can still pass somewhat safely without there being just a train of cars. Like, that would be a good one. IndyCar there, again, would be great. Some of the junior formula stuff would be really good there as well. Because I know they do the SCCA Speed Weeks there. So that would be so good. And then as well, during the NASCAR winter season, you can run the NASCAR cars there, as I believe they have hosted ARCA races in the past. And I think they recently did an ARCA race as well. Maybe it was a Truck Series race. I can't remember. But yeah, that would be so good. Alright, so we need 2 idle rollers. Let's get these bolted up in there. Boop. And boop. Like, all of that stuff would be really good. Yeah, the ZXT. It's a shame it kind of fell in. Well, a lot of the GTP cars kind of faded into relative obscurity compared to their Group C cars, because at some tracks they were faster than the Group C cars because they had more downforce. Because a lot of the IMSA tracks were a lot more tighter, a lot more technical, much shorter tracks. So they had to build them for that extra, you know, downforce and everything. Oh, when you talk about NASCAR on road, I did Dakota and hate every second of it. Yeah, Coda is a track that's definitely built a lot more for either lower powered sports cars or like open wheelers and prototypes. Anything else and it kind of feels a little bit awkward. Although back in 2013, the Australian supercars, 2013, 2014, somewhere around that range, they did an absolutely baller race there, and I want them to come back sometime because holy moly. That would be so much fun. Even if it's like a doubleheader for IndyCar, just so we can get IndyCar at one of the Australian tracks. Like, I would be down for that. Have one where it's a doubleheader, IndyCar and Supercars race in the States, and then have another one where it's IndyCar, Supercars race in Australia. Maybe like the Melbourne Formula One circuit or something like that. Or Adelaide. Adelaide would be cool as well for IndyCar. And then you can do one as well with the Brazilian stock cars. And the, you know, have them with IndyCar. And then have them go down to like, Interlagos. IndyCar needs to go at Interlagos. Remember the TSO10? Yeah, frankly. Not as much as the TSO20, but yeah, that one faded into obscurity too. India Bathurst. If they didn't outright ban open wheelers from like racing in a competitive setting at Bathurst, that would be kind of cool. But nah, I mean, to be fair, Indy at Adelaide would be so cool. India Adelaide would absolutely put on a show. I don't remember the nickname of the TSO10. Is it stopping iRacing F3 and F4? Yeah, I mean, okay. In iRacing in a virtual world where no one can get hurt, with the exception of occasionally having a direct drive, breaking your wrists or something like that. Yeah, you can do that, but in real life, not as much. I'm talking more so real life. Indy at Adelaide would be so much fun. Indy at Melbourne would be a great one. Indy at Sydney Motorsport Park as well would be a really fun race. Like, one of those three would do really good. I don't know if the modern Indy cars would be able to handle a Surface Paradise as well, as they have gotten wider since the older kart cars that used to race there. I don't know how well they'd be able to handle the Surface Paradise track. Formula E, though. Formula E would do well at Surface Paradise, because those cars are smaller, narrower, and Surface Paradise is one of the shorter street circuits. It was known as the Bone Crusher because it broke someone's rib because of the downforce. Ow. That's painful. Let's see who's actually a good I mean, there's a lot of great drivers in IndyCar. What are you talking about? We got, you got Alex Palou, who just recently won his second championship. Like, that's awesome. That is so cool. What were we originally talking about? Oh yeah, tracks in iRacing that if they did add Formula E, they'd run well on. Yeah, you have Freelance Rosenquist, Pato Ward, you know, like so many good drivers. It's just, you know, and then you have, you know, some of the older guard as well, like Scott Dixon and everything, Will Power, all of that stuff. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of great talent. I mean, you know, Juan Pablo Montoya was kind of trained in the kart days. And, well, he didn't do great in Formula 1. I mean, he still won a solid amount of races. He did really well in, like, a lot of other racing as well. You know, your sports cars, you know, your IMSA, your NASCAR. He regularly beat his teammates, especially in the road courses at NASCAR. Roman Grosjean. I think Ericsson hit us. I think Ericsson hit us. We should probably retire that, I mean. It was funny at the time, but I mean, you know, I gotta love Haloship with Roman Grosjean. Like, he seems like a really nice guy, but he's just really aggressive on track. Just a bit spicy. Just a bit spicy. A bit of a spicy driver. Alright, let's get... Oh, no. Let's get you. Yes. Yes. You know it's performance because it's red. Wait. Did they really... They made the propeller of the turbo freaking red. That's hilarious. I'll try to go to sleep if I can. Can I? Alright, rest well, Eric. Rest well, Greg. Hopefully you get some good sleeps. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. We don't expect to see French. Rest well, Greg. What do you mean I can't remove it? Oh, right. Fan housing, radiator. That's another car on the lifter. Wish I could install performance intercoolers. Wish I could install the performance intercoolers. That would be good to have. Alright. So we did not get everything out. Let's get the ABS module and all this out too. There we go. I'm excited for this one. This one's gonna produce a solid amount of performance, I think. And it's gonna look really cool with the engine just peeking out. It's gonna look really cool with the engine just peeking out of the engine bay as well. It's gonna be really cool. Oop. There we go. Get that in there. Air filter base. We do need a regular air filter. Whee! Gotta get that red K&N filter. Who's more aggressive? I'm gonna pass him out on Maldonado. Pass him out on Maldonado. So much so. Like, honestly, his oh my gosh, the number of times like drivers have just gotten taken out by an early race lunge by Maldonado. Just yeah. Pastor the Crashter. Alright, let's see. Medium intercooler. So that's all in place, I think. Let's go try to repair the intercooler. There's unfortunately no performance intercoolers. So we only have to do, we're gonna only have the stock intercooler. It'd be cool if we could put on a performance intercooler. Maybe in the next game. That is awesome. We have intercooled turbo cars now. Alright, so we have an exhaust pipe, rear muffler. Alright, rear muffler. Exhaust pipe. We need a middle muffler. We need a cat. Meow. And, okay, they don't have that front exhaust section. So let's go get that. I think F1's gonna get a new American driver since Logan Sargent's gone. It's gonna be a tough one. Because there isn't really that many American drivers right now coming up through the junior formulas. And the FIA and FOM seem adamant that they seem intense on kind of giving IndyCar the shaft a little bit with regards to super license points and all of that. Like, you have top level drivers in IndyCar that are regularly beating people like Roman Grosjean and everything and competing with them. And Roman Grosjean was able to get his super license, but apparently unless you're like winning IndyCar, you're not getting it, which is it's ridiculous. Like, it is our premier, you know, open wheel racing series with some of the best open wheel drivers in this country and even outside of this country as well. On incredibly tight, incredibly technical tracks, incredibly varied circuits as well. Everything from ovals, the street circuits, the permanent road courses. And, you know, it's kind of silly. That being said, IndyCar needs to be a better advocate for itself as well. Both in terms of marketing as well as in terms of, you know, really kind of promoting and, you know, standing by their drivers. Because otherwise, you're gonna end up with people that, you know, I don't want to say stop caring, but, you know, don't even know when, like, the next IndyCar race is gonna be and everything because they don't see it on all the ads and all that stuff. They need a longer schedule as well. Like, literally, this weekend is, like, the final weekend. Like, there is no reason that NASCAR goes all the way into November, IMSA goes into October, and IndyCar is ending mid-September. Like, really? Really? We can't do another race at, like, Watkins Glen, or, like, a race at Coda, or, you know, Sonoma, or anything like that? No? Okay. Oh, okay. It's ridiculous. It's that part is ridiculous. Like, they really need to work on that. Especially as someone on the East Coast, like the closest race to me is Mid-Ohio. And it's a 7-hour drive! Like, that is a long way to go for an IndyCar race, especially when, like, IMSA, I can go south to VAR and be there in 5 hours, or I could go north to Watkins Glen and be there in 4.5. For NASCAR, I could go to Richmond, I could go to Dover, and be there each in, like, an hour to 2 hours, there or thereabout, depending on traffic. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I want to watch an IndyCar race, but, like, IndyCar is like, nah. The only East Coast race event would do is freaking St. Petersburg at the very beginning of the season. Like, okay. Wow. Thanks. Yeah, people don't realize just how big the United States is. Especially when they complain about, oh, why does the US get 3 different tracks? Because even with 3 different F1 races, the closest one, Miami, is still a 13-hour drive away. It is literally the Canadian Grand Prix at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve is a shorter driving distance than the Miami Grand Prix in the United States for someone like myself, who's in the mid-Atlantic, not even like northern US, like mid-Atlantic, like just above DC. Right? Like, it is crazy. It is crazy. Granted, I kind of was hoping that the venues would be a little bit better. You know, do like Indy for USGP East, Coda for, you know, USGP Central, and maybe like Long Beach or something like that. See if they can't turn Long Beach into an FIA Grade 1 track for USGP West. Then again, I want to see how Las Vegas does in a couple years. I want to see longer term. The first race is a bit... I want to see what it's like in the coming years. I want to see what it's like in the coming years before I fully give judgment. How about I drive for used Paul Ricard? Yeah, exactly. Like, and you have so many other Formula One venues between you and Paul Ricard, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, you have Spa, you have... Well, you don't have the Nürburgring or Hockenheim anymore. But, like, you know, you have... like, Monza, Imola, maybe. That's a bit closer. You have Zandvoort. You know, depending on how long it takes for a ferry, you can take a ferry and go to Silverstone, you know? Like... Wait, Barcelona's closer. But isn't... Maybe my geography isn't geographying, but isn't France further west than... I don't know. My geography might not be geographying. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, even Barcelona's... That's weird. I guess you drive through like northern France to get to Barcelona. Oh well, either way. It's still, you know... Like, you have so many in a fairly short distance. Well, at least in the same distance between myself and, like, Miami, right? It's crazy. And then also, like, the USGP tickets are so expensive. Like, damn, they want that US money, but only one US team. Can't have any more, never mind how many British teams there are. You have Stake Sauber, who how many points have you even scored this season? I can't even remember. Almost nothing. But Andretti wouldn't be able to contribute anything to this sport. you. Yeah. Rebel Ring is even close. Yeah, because that's Austria. Just so many. You have so many tracks that are like right there. It's ridiculous. It is genuinely ridiculous. Was it rim 16? I think it was rim 16. Yeah. Profile 45. 25. I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much. I still love... I'd rather be in Austria than France. Yeah. Plus the Red Bull Ring, especially in the recent years, has put on some like really good racing, so you know. That's the good stuff as well. You know, when it puts on a good show and everything. Although in ACC, in the GT3s, I actually really like Paul Ricard. It feels really nice to drive in a GT3 car, especially in an endurance setting. Like, Paul Ricard feels better as an endurance race track than as an F1 track. It's so strange. If the WEC wasn't already racing at Le Mans, like, Paul Ricard would make a really good WEC track. What if European Le Mans race is there? I wonder if European Le Mans race is there. I hope so. I hope so. Like, that would be... It would be a waste not to host more endurance events at Paul Ricard. It would be a great track. A great track to host, you know, endurance racing, especially with prototypes. Because you have the long Mistral Straight for the drafting battles and everything, allowing for a little bit of that multi-class shenanigans too. It's basically a grade 1 Circuit de la Sarthe, but shorter as well. It would be really good, especially if you did it like kind of in the afternoon into the evening as the sun is setting. Like, that would be beautiful. And as well also provide a good challenge to the drivers, having them adapt. Did I really only buy one vented disc brake? Adapt to the changing temperature as they go into the night and everything. Trying to pick out the braking points as it gets, you know, darker and darker. That would be really good, actually. But I kind of hope iRacing eventually gets Paul Ricard. Even if they don't have all the couple thousand different configurations that the track has, if they have at least a couple of the basic ones, a couple of the mainline ones, like, that'd be good for, you know, running multi-class racing. Like your IMSA and like your longer endurance races and everything. That would be good. One of the communities almost was a 24 Paul Ricard, but it never happened. Oh, come on. I hope, like, for the V2.4H that track did, I really enjoyed racing a Paul. Like, don't get me wrong, it was tough as can be because it was all wet. Like, it was wet for literally the entire race, which made it really tricky, really challenging. But oh my word, it was fun though. It was fun racing at Paul Ricard. And that 24 hours of Silverstone. It's not a bad one as well. Like, most of the grade 1 tracks in ACC are good for hosting, like the, you know, your endurance racing, especially your like multi-class endurance racing. What am I missing? I'm missing a rubber bushing somewhere. There. That would do it. Alright, let's lower this down. Let's get the starter in here. There we go. Boop. Did I put oil? Did I put oil in the engine? I did not. I'm getting a 24-hour that I find ridiculous. Alright, where are you racing the 24 hours on? I'm curious now. What is the ridiculousness? Because I am all for ridiculousness. Brands. That's not actually too bad. That's not a bad one. Alright, steering wheel, seat, bench, Kieran. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we need interior. We want the black leather. We're gonna want the sport seats. We're gonna want the sport seats here. I'm gonna double check to see what other options we have. Put the Willie's seat in there. Yeah, seat 11. Let's get 2 of these. And then the wheel, I'm thinking would be a good steering wheel. Something lightweight but still sporty. M3, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be a bad one, honestly. Yeah, let's put that one in there. Pagani seats 2 of them with more than a cards. Yeah, they are extra expensive. The Pagani cars in this game are like ridiculous. Oh, I almost forgot. Headlight, front bumper. Whoops. Oopsie daisies. There we go. Just in case, the first things first, let's get the doors in. Let's get the trunk going, because I don't think there's a custom trunk. Let's get the fenders on as well. I don't think there's mirrors. Oh, I'm gonna double check. There is not mirrors. Alright, let's go here as well. Alright, let's get all the glass. Let's get all of that. So yeah, there is no custom mirrors. There's no custom trunks. So let's get all the glass working. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Nope, I don't want you. I want you. So I think we have bumper B. No, we have Charlie. Okay, we have bumper Charlie. And that's bumper B. We have headlight Charlie, I know that. I'm gonna go sleep too soon. Alright, take him and have a great night. Rest well, okay? Ooh, do I want bumper C or bumper B? That's a tough one. That's a tough one! Let's get bumper as C. Let's get bumper as C. Wait, the headlights was C? Oh, the headlights were B. And does it really not let me install rear bumper? Get office sensor AMD setup. I think I've got something working for now. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Let's get different headlights. Let's get different headlights. Headlight B looks a little bit better. Yeah, headlight B works just a little bit better with the car, I think. It's annoying that there's no rear bumper though. That is very annoying. That's 6th gear in. And let's put this around like 189. There we go. Save the tune. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. I'm a bit annoyed that it doesn't let us put on a rear bumper. Does not let us put on a rear bumper. Alright, plates. China. Beijing. To... Turbo. Cool, no front plate. That's fine. Only a rear plate. Only a rear plate. Thank you for finally letting me use that. Alright, that's rough, that's rough, that's rough. Cool, alright. So, pearl. Darken the red a lot. Yeah. Doesn't look terrible. Alright, I wanna see what this can do in a dyno now. I wanna see what it can do in the dyno. Let's do it. So factory engine power about 280. Let's do this. Let's see how much power it can make. Put 50. That's respectable. A little bit disappointed. I was hoping the Kieran would have a little bit more oomph to it, a little bit more customization to it. But I mean, it's got some good power, but it still fell a little bit flat. Little bit flat on that regards. I was really hoping for that rear bumper. It just looks so weird without it. It looks so weird without a rear bumper. Alright, come on. Let's do this. Final vehicle is going to be basically the totally not a Corvette. I'm excited for that one. See if there's any Floridian license plates for that one. Oh yeah. It's got some good speed. All right. That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. 184 mile an hour top speed. That's not bad. You could do a lot worse. For a historic car like this, yeah, you could do a lot worse. That is solid. Holy moly. I do like the bucket seats you put in there. That is cool. There we go. Sell all this stuff. Alright. Now time for the totally not a Corvette. The Bolt Reptilia R2 with the supercharged V8. This one's gonna be interesting. This one's gonna be real interesting. This one I've already checked this and I have a whole lot of body mods for it. But I mean, it's got a supercharged V8. Oh, it's in rough condition though. It is in such a rough shape. Alright. Let's do this. There we go. That's cleaned out a little bit. This car is a little bit more repaired. Ooh. All right, it only has... Okay. I'll take it. It's got a really simplistic rear suspension. I was expecting multi-link, but okay. I'm down for that. And these things are wide though. These things are the extra wide, boys. I don't think we need to change the size of those. So this is gonna be fun. And there's not a lot of stuff that we can't repair as well on the leaf springs. So that is the good stuff. Although this thing is in rough shape, so we're probably gonna get a few things that have been crunched. Hopefully not too many crunch. Not too many crunch. Oh, well this is gonna be so fast in a straight line. That's already a fairly lightweight car. It's gonna have a lot of power. I'm excited. I'm scared, but I'm excited. Oh, alright, that's one crunch. Alright, so a leaf spring U-bolt and a wheel hub. Alright. What's up? Welcome, Ranger. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good for you. Right now, we are, we're rebuilding our final car of the night. Totally not a Corvette. And it's gonna be absolutely monstrous. I'm excited. Fuel, let's get all this. Let's get all this. Get the pump. We're gonna need the brakes. Brake disc, two brake pads. And now time for the rims and the tires. What size? What size are these? Oh, we forgot the shocks. We should probably get the shocks. Just, you know, simple things. Alright. So these are 285. So, Y boys 40 are 18 inch to overall 27 inch. Got it. Damn, I remember when this game came out. Yeah, I know. Now we're working through getting a bunch of these beautiful cars fully tuned, and I am excited. I am excited. Alright, I want to see what kind of retro rims we can put on the totally not a Corvette and have it look good. Rim 16 is not a bad choice. Rim 14 and 15 are solid too. What would look good? What would look good on it? A lot of solid options here. There's a lot of solid options. I don't think there'd be too many of the modern. Yeah, probably not too many modern stuff. I think it currently has Retro 03 on it, right? Yeah. Which honestly looks pretty solid. The Retro 03 does look pretty close actually to the Corvette style rim. So Retro 03, go back up to the top. Play the crap out of this game when it came out. Say I no longer have my saves and DLCs, so it was my fault. Oh, that's a rip, man. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully can help you relive a little bit of the memories today as we're going through it. Yeah, we're going to go with the retro. Look, the game did it better than we ever could. This is, yeah, 18s. Like, come on, that is. It just works. It just works so well with the styling of the car and everything. So we're gonna be doing that. Alright, so that the first one got on. I know my current account, but I've never really touched it. I've spent most of the time on 21 instead. Yeah, I haven't played 21 yet. I probably should. It's one of those things where I kind of started playing 18. And 21 had just recently came out, or hadn't been out for super long. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna enjoy playing 2018 because it's got pretty much all the content and everything on it. And then once they're done with 21, then I can, you know, just kind of scoop up all the content on that and then play that. And then it turned into, holy cow, there's a lot of content on 2018. So we're just vibing on 2018 for a little while. Basically doing a whole bunch of builds and seeing what kind of cars we can build, what kind of cool stuff we can do. Let's get these balanced. There we go. Boop, boop. Yeah, I love that the retro sport rim, or the retro racing rim. Looks so good. The subtle white line as well around, like, yes, please. That looks really, really nice. Alright, let's get the leaf spring in, let's get the knuckle in. Leaf plates. There we go. Get the saw in. Gosh, this thing, when we fully upgrade it, it's gonna be faster because it's got the supercharged V8, and it's gonna be very, very quick. All right, let's go back to here. Part unmount. Go through the front exhaust pipes. Get both of them unmounted. And then the starter. There we go. There we go. Oop, let's take this. So what's some of your favorite vehicles from the Car Mechanic Simulator games? What are some of your favorite builds, some of your favorite cars? We balanced it. Oh, we didn't take it. That's why. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Delray custom. The one that's based off the 55 Bel Air. That one, 55 or 57, somewhere in that range. The Tri-5 Chevy. It looks so good. There's a lot of cool customization parts for it and everything. And whether you're doing a kind of a simple restoration or a full-on like hot rod build, like it always looks super cool. I really like that one a lot. I like that one a lot. That one is really, really cool. Alright. Okay. Let's get this all disassembled. So at the front, get all these fun things off. Hola, welcome Delian. Hope you're well. Right now, we're on our final build. We had the Mazda RX-3, we had the Salem Kieran Turbo. Both of them really, really nice little cars, but now we have the main course, the main entree, and it is a beast of a machine. The retro Corvette, not the old Corvettes, but one of the Corvettes in the game, and so we are giving it lots of love. Yeah, because it even has the supercharged V8, so it's gonna be very quick. So I always go towards the bolt pit before Datsun fan, but I just love the old. Oh yeah, the old Impala. You can do everything from kind of having it, you know, like a recreation of the supernatural Impala, to turning it into like the full-size drag car and everything. Like, it is so cool. That one's got a lot of cool customization options as well, and some solid paint options. That one is nice. Unfortunately, we've done already a lot of like the really, really old cars. There isn't a whole lot in our inventory that we haven't done already. So we're going to be doing a lot more of kind of the newest stuff. Which on one hand is great because you get to see some of you get to see some of like the big performance numbers and everything. But on the other hand, you're like, oh, but it'll be cool to see some of the, you know, some of the classics as well. It's weird how quick it is to take apart the V8s, but they take a lot longer to put back together because there's so many little tiny parts. There we go. Let's get this all out of here. Ah, this poor engine. This poor engine has seen better days. Don't worry, we're gonna be giving it new life and then some. This is like a RoboCop. We can rebuild him. We can make him faster, stronger. It's like that, but with the engines. And oh my word, I'm excited. I'm expecting four-figure power numbers. Four-figure power numbers for this one. Come on. Only crunch the stuff I can replace with the performance parts. Only crunch the things I can replace with the performance parts. There we go. That's good. Alright. Piston rings. Boop. We need pistons. Again, 8. So that's already like 8% increase in power on an already powerful car. This is why the V8s are just so overpowered in these games, and the larger engines, just because there's more stuff that just adds the power to the vehicle. It just compounds, so you're like, okay, yep. But it's so good. Hearing the low rumble, the V8s, hearing them roar as you go down the strip. I'm hoping this thing will break the 220 mark. I think it can. I'm pretty sure it can. I'm pretty sure it will. It may go even higher. We got a crankshaft bearing cap. Oh, I'm dumb. One car I wish the mechanic simulator had is the 8th Gen Ford F-Series. The 13-liter sus. 7.3 liter diesel V8. Ooh. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be really, really good. Yeah, it'd be cool to get some of like the bigger like turbo diesel engines into my in the car mechanic simulator. That would be really, really fun. Just seeing those fully built up. Like that would be super fun. Alright, oil filter. We want the yellow one. As we're absolutely gonna be having some fun with this thing. Alright, time for the top end now. Head. Let's get to a view. Get for view. Let's get to a view. A to view. 8 of you. Manifold? I can type. Alright, where's the exhaust manifold? V8? There we go. You know, it's just better the international, by the way. Oh, okay. So they have like the super reliable V8 diesels. Gotcha. Okay. Hmm. So that sounds like a fun vehicle. Even if it doesn't quite have like the massive torque. Being able to tune that up into a vehicle, into an engine that can really, you know, really pull in a game, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. Alright, throttle V8. And I think that's everything. For the performance side, at least. Oh boy, there's so many V8 parts. There's so many V8 parts. That's not gonna be funny. We'll just have to kind of piecemeal it. We're just gonna have to kind of piecemeal it together to get something that works. The performance spark plugs in. Nope. No. I want performance. I want the performance ones. Sadly, the international V8 was phased out in the 90s with the power stroke. Ah. Rip. I mean, the power strokes aren't, to my knowledge, terrible. I'm not as knowledgeable with diesel engines as I have with the gasoline engines. But, yeah. I've heard they're not horrible. They could be a lot better, but, you know, that's any engine. Oh good, we managed to repair the supercharger. That's good. Alright, let's make sure we get all the performance stuff in. Jeez, we really managed to repair like everything that was directly related to that could be replaced with the performance components, didn't we? Like, wow, okay. Thanks, game. Alright, let's get all the cam gears in. Alright, and then I need 2 timing belts. Timing belts. Wait, no, timing belt V8, right? Yes, timing belt V8. 2 of you. Get that timing cover on there. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I think we were missing one of the ignition coil covers. So that'll be interesting to see. But thankfully, at least all the ignition coils, we can get that in there without any issues. Yeah, we need a coils cover. Let's get all the gearbox stuff as well. Increase power there. While we're thinking about it. Because we want every last little bit of power. That fuel filter. Every launch with the power stroke V8s. Both bound are good. Yeah, that's kind of the case with a lot of the more modern engines. Nah, I mean that's really smart as well. You know, if you don't know as much about it, it's one of those things where you're like, you kind of withhold judgment until you can kind of get more details and everything. You're kind of just waiting and seeing, or trying to find out what information you can find. All right, so let's see here. Trying to remember. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 B's, 2 A's, and a tensioner. Let's go 6. And 3 A's. Belt tensioner. Get all these bolted up. There's so many of them. Thankfully, it's fairly quick. Just gradually getting them all bolted up here. Alright, we need an alternator and a power steering pump. Reduce that parasitic drag. I know it's such a tiny amount, but we want every little bit. We want every little bit fixed up and fully powerful. Alright, 2 V8s. Alright, water pump V8s. Somewhere. Okay. Engines I do know good about it, the Datsun A-Series engine. Ah, like in my summer car. Yes, that little thing. It's such a cute little car. I wouldn't mind actually getting one of those to restore. There's not as many in the States though, especially on the East Coast because of the lot of water and everything. They rusted out really frequently. Lost the weekend match. Ah, sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully next match goes better. Let's get that water pump fully. There we go. Get this all in there. Alright. Let's get the supercharger serpentine belt. There's so many. There's so many of the belts. Alright, and this one is serpentine belt A. So... somewhere. There it is. That's 100 days of my actual dream car. So do you know what's up with the car and a drivetrain? Yeah, and it's just such a cute little car as well. I really like it. It's just gonna be difficult to find one for someone like myself on in the States. They weren't that popular in the States already. And then the ones that were in the States, they didn't really get, I guess, taken care of as much. I had 2 cat ears. Yeah, someone asked me to put on the cat ears, so I had the cat ears. I have cat ears. Yeah. Look, every VTuber is a cat. Whether or not they actually are a cat, they're a cat. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, let's get this all repaired. Charge a battery. I like how the battery can be at like, as long as the battery is over 10%, we can charge it and it'll be perfectly fine. Ow, that's a lot of crunch. This is the engine bay. Ooh, brake servo. Why they don't look good? Because of the hair. I know, I couldn't find a good one in purple, so it's kind of just going with the white. Alright, let's get... Okay, air filter base. And then let's go with the brakes. Let's get... you, and let's get you all in there. Of course, there's no radiator housing fan. Radiator housing fan. Jeez, so many things broke. So many things broke. Plus, also, these are just PNG that I have on top of my model that kind of just activate and work kind of with my model. They're not actually part of the model. It's just kind of more so just a sillier thing. All right, let's get that air filter in there. There we go. Give me the power. Hopefully, no issues with the clips. Okay, funnily enough, the cheapest things we managed to repair all of them on. We managed to repair all the clips. I want to take off the cat ears right now, actually. Oop. I need to get more props in for VC phase to put on my model. I used to do a lot more, like the different props and everything. I need to do that again. Alright, so we need 2 cats, 2 mufflers, 2 exhaust pipes, 2 rear mufflers. Got it. So this is gonna be a big power power adder. 2 of you. 2 of you. Where's the middle muffler? There's the middle muffler. And rear muffler V8. There we go. I was explaining why grease has gotten from 40C to like half of it in a week. Oh, you're right by the water, so sometimes you get like the crazy weather changes. It happens in Maryland all the time too. Front exhaust pipe V8A. Ah, we can't get that one. Okay. Front exhaust pipe V8 A. I need it on both sides. I need it on both sides. There we go. Alright, let's get that gearbox. This thing is gonna be fast. This thing is gonna be really fast. So we wanna make sure we have the right gear ratios and everything. Plus, also those gearboxes massively increase the value of the car. So you know you want to make sure it's all nice and good. All right, now just for the front suspension. It's a double wishbone, so we know how this goes. Double wishbone at the front. Gosh, bro. Yeah, especially if you're getting like the weather is just immediately getting cold and everything, it's gonna make it really, really wet. You wanna make sure you at least have that with you, just in case, you know. Yeah, let's get this saw disassembled. It's always quicker to disassemble than it is to assemble, though. But even then, the assembly doesn't take too long. It's a beautiful car. Such a nice vehicle. There we go. Get this saw disassembled. Oh, it looks so good though with the slightly cam merged shackle sabers as well. I'm really excited to see how this thing drives. Alright, get that sway bar. Alright, first things first, let's get everything we need. Front shock absorber. B. 2 of these, 2 of these. 2 of these. 2. 2. Front sway bar B, front end link B, brakes, get all of these, and of course 12 rubber bushings. There we go. Now the rims. Rim Retro 03, 2 of you, size 18s. So I went from my team's mail plot now after shouting. Oh no! Yeah, be careful. You want to make sure you take care of yourself. You want to make sure you take care of yourself. It's never good to, you know, push yourself to the point where you end up hurting yourself, because then you're, you know, then you can't quite you can't quite be, you know, you're kind of out of commission for a little bit. I'm gonna double check to see if this. Okay, so they are all 285s. Profile 40. There we go. Alright, let's go build this. No points to work with. Eh? Oh, because there's double wishbone shock. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. There we go. That's better. Alright, got a crunch. Got 2 crunches. We will see what the crunches were. Pigeonados as Greek as so you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta make sure you take care of yourself. No matter what, no matter how excited and everything you are and everything. You gotta make sure you know you're doing yourself right and everything. Yeah, otherwise you're gonna end up regretting it, like, oh no, now I can't be, now I can't quite do as much as I wanted to. Alright, the upper suspension arm is looking good. Both of them are solid. Let's get the lower suspension arm. Alright, so the bottom is good. Get that in there. Alright, so the knuckle cover is good. There was a crunch. I don't know where... Oh, the front wheel hub. How's that Nash? Canary House. still, you know, you want to make sure. You want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, all right? As someone who nearly ended up losing his voice due to having like surgery and everything, you don't realize just how important some of that stuff is to you until you end up potentially losing it. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I gotta take. And even nowadays, I gotta make sure I take good care of my voice. Even nowadays, I gotta take good care of my voice. My fan is actually a psychological word to the team. Bruh, you guys get so hyped up over the sports and everything over there. Like, jeez. Y'all get so hyped up over there. And that's 100A for sale for 12,000 euros. Ooh, not bad. It's a super cheap, even in good condition. It has a roof rack. Hey, nice. How is finding? With those though, you gotta watch out. They are a unibody. So you want to make sure the unibody is in like really good condition. Like you want to make sure. You want to make sure that one, it is in good condition, and two, you keep it in good condition because those. Unibodies are hard to repair. You can't do a frame-off restoration like on the body-on-frame vehicles. You gotta you gotta cut and weld and everything. You gotta make sure you use the exact right steel and everything to get the right welds and all that. And it's tough. But it is, yeah. Eh? I took the wheel. Yeah, the unibody is a bit of a negative. Yeah, so it's really hard to find them. Yeah, if they don't make body panels. You think with like the advent of my summer car, right? There would be you know, kind of a bit more of like a cult following of the Datsun 100, where people, you know, kind of through revitalization via commercialization, you get, you know, the fan support and everything. That you gotta find ways to custom manufacture them. That's fit when you have the light on as versus front end goes on constantly. What? Ah, gotta love the electronics of some of those cars. Jay is a really good car. Unfortunately, so too. I have a bushing. Whoa, wait. Why is one rubber bushing like lower? Okay. Where? Oh. Thought I had enough rubber bushings. I did. I just, for some reason, clicked the wrong one. Game. Alright, let's see the interior condition. It looks good. Ah, but not quite. Not quite. So seat 6. Seat 6, steering wheel, reptilia. Got it. How much profit do you make after spring them cars after? So you basically, as long as you fully restore them and or fully tune them, you get like massive profit. You get massive profit from these things. Doubly so if it's a doubly so if you it's one of the DLC vehicles, because DLC vehicles have some crazy amount of value. Crazy popular in the 80s and 90s because they were really cheap to buy and everything. Which I guess is why it's a vehicle in my summer car. But yeah, with them being cheap cars, they end up getting, you know, damage and all that stuff. Alright, let's get that on there. Alright, so what do we need? We need the trunk, and we need headlights, windows, taillights. Do we have both the mirrors? Yeah, we do. Okay. So let's do this. Left window, right window, front, headlight, taillight, trunk window. Plus that is the engine and the suspension. Okay, so at least that you have the shared parts. Although the body and the unibody are really difficult because it's basically, it's only one of its platform that runs on that chassis. So that's gonna make it difficult. Alright, good start. Alright, now the license plate time. And we already know. Yeah, Gran Turismo's finally up, unfortunately. But I mean, they've given us, what, 22, 23 years, something like that, of smiles and all the fun and everything. Like, we should be happy about that, at least. We should definitely be happy about that, you know. The fact that basically, if you grew up watching them, you had, you know, the full into your adulthood with these guys and watching them perform all their silly antics and everything. They have quite literally done pretty much all there is they can do. So, you know, it'd still be nice to see them together from every now and then, you know, even if they're not doing all, you know, the crazy stuff, just to see how they're doing, you know. But yeah, it's a little sad. Trade only one suspect ascension for the second gens. Yeah. And it's tough. It's tough to find as well in the States. Ooh, these liveries do not look good. What is that? Bruh. Nah. We're keeping it like that. A nice kind of Miami blue with the Florida kind of Vice City inspired license plate. Since we're playing through Vice City stories, and also because GTA 6 is kind of coming out as well, this, you know, you want it in that kind of vaporwave, kind of retro blue inspired paint. Alright, let's take it to the dyno. Alright, let's do this. Let's run the dyno. Come on, over 1,000 horsepower, please. Yeah, there we go. 1116. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Fortunately, the 1 liter 10A motor is. Yeah, the motor is easy to find. It's the you know, the stuff that's the car is built on. That's, you know, the chassis and all that stuff. That's the hard part. Alright, speed track. Let's do this. Final car, final run of the night. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna kill me. I like how your head... I like how your head pops out from the ceiling. Alright, let's be a little more gentle. What the f... Okay. I think we may need to swap out the tires for something a little bit grippier. There we go, okay, a little bit better. Holy moly, we're burying the needle. Yeah, the body and suspension, you may as well try to get custom work using like factory blueprints or something like that. I know that's what some car collectors do for like the really rare stuff. Head off, guys, supposed to get off the PC now, we go. Ah, you have a great night, Ranger. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream shortly anyway. That realistic crashes will be ready to scrap now and it couldn't be saved. Thankfully, that's not the case. Thankfully, that's not the case. But yeah, this was really good. Oh, and look at that car value, over 100,000 with the restoration bonus of 21 grand. This one in the 70,000 range. And this one with it being DLC. Granted, a cheaper DLC car is still a respectable 60 grand. We made profit with all three of these. And oh my gosh, this looks so good. This looks solid too. A nice kind of chocolate brown. And then the bright vice blue of the totally not a Corvette. But I'm gonna be ending the stream here. It is getting very late, and I'm actually dead tired. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please do like, subscribe. Let me know what doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what doing poorly so I can fix that in the future. With that being said, I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you're in the world, what time it is for you, may it be a great time, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye!